comfortable.
Well, I was actually talking with my buddy Brennan, and he was saying about the Epstein case, how we was kind of talking about it last episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we know everything. Well, most of us know everything that happened. So he is a sex offender that ended up killing himself in jail. He was
sex trafficker.
Yeah. Him and his ex-wife, whatever. But there was a picture with him and two little kids that look like the Island Boys.
Yes.
Really?
What?
So they don't know if that connects or if that's how they got their fame. So
That's crazy because there's a picture of him and there's a girl that looked like Madeleine McCain.
Madeleine McCain.
Oh,
The one that went missing, there's a picture of him and it looks like just like her.
Oh shit.
Well,
I
wait.
think we're on something.
What if they did some type of ritual over there to basically, you want to be famous?
Yeah.
You got to do this. And now all the kids that have gone through there and survived that wasn't part of the sex trafficking ring, what if they're famous now?
A lot of people are also saying that the picture of him and the younger Island Boys is AI created. So they don't know if that's even a real picture.
Oh.
But it looks pretty damn close to what they would look like now.
Well, that makes sense because like AI is starting to get kind of scary. What they can actually do, they're making like music with AIs now.
Oh,
I know y'all seen like them making like Drake and Kendrick collabs, Drake and Kanye collabs. We know
they sound fucking.
They sound
just
real,
like them.
and that's scary
Just
because
like 'em.
they even doing that for like certain president speeches.
Yeah.
Like certain
Damn.
things that they haven't even said that they're just putting in there to like, you know, make them look
That's
terrible.
Didn't one of the Drake songs like end up being so popular that Drake got pissed off
I think
Oh,
so.
because he
yeah,
wasn't
I'm
getting
sure.
credit for it, and it was like huge.
Ghost. It was a ghost.
I forgot
Did
what
y'all
song
see the list of the celebrities that went to the Epstein Island?
Yeah.
I didn't see the
The
full
one
list.
that broke my heart was Tom Hanks went there.
That's who
Oh,
broke
He was
my
one of the
heart.
biggest. Like he was one of the main
he went there
ones.
all the time. Tom.
Did that happen? Okay, so I remember seeing a picture with a volleyball with a bloody hand on it. Does that
No,
have
that's
something to do?
from
Is that different?
Castaway.
That's Castaway.
Hey, I don't know. I seen that. What is that?
That's his
from
movie.
his
That's a
movie.
Oh,
movie.
okay.
It's a survival movie. Basically, he was in some type of accident. What was it? A plane crash?
Ship
A
crash or
ship
something.
crash? He was in some type of crash.
It's
and
a real story.
wait,
Yeah.
That's his only.
Yeah,
like,
he talks
person?
to it and like
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
and
he
it has a face on it.
he had
And
the
that's
body.
real.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was based on true story.
I
Yeah.
don't know why. I was like, where the hell that came from?
Not Epstein's island.
Bro, they were playing volleyball.
They crashed on his island.
Dude, his island's
Just be
creepy
a last
though.
spike.
You can Google
Make it count.
Maps it.
Make it.
You won't make it out of here alive.
I think the wife's name was like Maxine or something.
She's in jail.
Sheshe's.
Oh,
I think she's a whole
she-
separate demon.
It's probably she hasn't.
What the
Off yet.
ex-wife?
The wife.
She got sentenced to 20 to 30 something years.
See, I'm surprised nothing ever happened to her. Like
Yeah.
no one.
I don't think he's dead. I mean, you have to think about how much money this man has, and I mean,
I think somebody offed him.
Which that's crazy
They
because
paid
like everybody
somebody.
was saying that which I mean technically he was a billionaire, I guess you can say. He was really
yeah.
rich. But so before he died, I think a couple of days before, in his will, his net worth was, I say only, it's still it's a lot, but it was 500 something million. So like it, I
Yeah.
guess it.
But that's
kinda
never accurate.
dropped. Oh yeah, no.
but I
That's
feel
usually
like-
more.
Yeah, because all your
change
assets.
to change your identity, I feel like it's probably like 3.7 million. Honestly, like if we're being honest, I feel like you can get me new documents for 3.7
What if he's
I'm just
living
guessing.
in Louisiana, like we see
shit.
him?
What if he's
Like
in
he's
this room
cracked
right
out
now?
or something.
She, for what
Cracked
people
out.
can get done with their faces and shit,
He
you never know.
might.
Were there ever autopsy pictures of Jeffrey Epstein?
No.
No,
There
I
wasn't
didn't see
released
any.
pictures, but I did read something where it said the marks, because so say he committed suicide with a bed
Mhm.
sheet. It was looking more like a homicide than it was.
Yeah.
A homicidal
so-
strangulation.
yeah.
That's what they said. So instead of a hanging,
Well,
they said
it's just
that.
weird because I never seen like autopsy pictures, and I've seen we have all seen the pictures of Osama bin Laden when he was shot in the head.
Yeah.
That was all over the magazines.
That's
But
crazy.
only because he was United States like number one enemy. But
Mhm.
wasn't Epstein at one point
I
number
mean,
one enemy? And they didn't put his.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't
That's
put
what I'm
his
saying.
autopsy pictures.
And I just.
Or
I
is
don't
he
know.
really an enemy at all?
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're all part of it. They can't put his face on a magazine cover when they were probably on the list.
Do you know how much money they make
shit.
off of all
You
that
see?
Holy
stuff?
shit, that is true.
A
They're on
lot.
the list.
Damn.
Say what?
A lot.
You know how much money they make off of all that though?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like the whole
Oh.
child ring.
Oprah
and
was
stuff,
there,
They
wasn't
make
she?
yes. They
Yeah.
make billions of dollars.
You
That's
can't tell me
crazy.
they were just going there to like drink tea and hang out. There's no way.
Oh,
There's no the paintings inside his house with the young girls with their boobies out, like, and their genitals out. No.
That was in his house.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can look up the paintings.
He was a super
Damn.
perv.
It's like there's one where like a little girl and a little boy, their private parts are exposed, and it's very weird. And they were saying it's just a piece of art.
Does he have any kids?
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't think so.
No, I don't.
If
believe
so, that would suck. Like my
Dude,
parents, a fucking
my
sex
dad was
trafficker.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Like, dude.
I would change my last name.
I would
Jesus
change my
Christ.
identity.
Paige Epstein?
Yeah, 3.7 million.
I'm pretty. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to end that Epstein bloodline like they did like the Hitler bloodline at one point. I
Yeah.
believe because like it has such a bad rep.
Mhm.
Because like you know
Wait,
like
what they did with the bloodline?
for Hitler,
Yeah.
you'll
They
never
just
find
I don't
anybody.
think Hitler
like-
died.
just
I
kinda
think
killed it off?
you-
Oh no, I think Hitler
Oh,
died.
No
he
more-
definitely made it out the back door.
I don't
Like,
know,
no more
because they
Hitlers.
found Hitler killed himself with a gun. Correct.
Yeah, but they were so say that wasn't really Hitler. That was like a another person.
Wouldn't he be dead by now though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it'd be.
Yeah.
So how did it their last name cut off?
Either I don't think they were about killings. I think they just had to anybody whose last name was Hitler. They probably legally changed like on documents had
And
to
then-
change their name.
And then from there out, just like
Yeah,
they're
there's
that
no
name.
more Hitlers.
They're that
Yeah,
name.
yeah, because they,
Oh.
they had to change them to some randoms because it's kind of like it'd be frowned upon to have your last name is like I think that's the one of the two names you can't name your child at all
Hitler?
anywhere. You can't name him Adolf, and you can't name him Hitler. I don't believe are allowed. Maybe
It
the first
makes
maybe you could
sense.
do you could probably do Adolf, but not Hitler.
Yeah.
Hitler is one of the names that
It
you
makes
cannot
sense.
name. Yeah.
The boy in the striped pajamas changed my life forever.
Oh yeah.
I remember
Oh,
watching
yeah.
it in school.
Right.
Don't go there. Like he's like, okay, since we got married now, I got a very big dark secret. And you're like, what? Hitler was my great 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 grandpa. It's not his fault.
Yeah, I would feel like if there's 3 greats separating, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, like after your third cousin, it don't matter.
Yeah. Well,
How
That was bad.
how far
We're
would
not
y'all
cousins.
be
We're not
though?
cousins.
But
No.
how far would y'all be okay with? Like y'all
Take-
did 23 and me, and y'all were like,
Fuck. I think past the 4th, I'd be okay. Now, if I find out we like first cousins, I'd be like, ugh,
all right, what about third?
I don't know.
Third.
That's what I'm saying. Third is still too.
But
No,
we're married. Like,
man.
we've already done like, we're married.
Oh, you
late.
talking about like now?
Yeah, right now.
I don't think we would reproduce, no.
But third cousins is like 3 families down the line.
3 fucking hands. I mean 3 fingers.
Whenever this
Nah,
pod
big
is
one
over,
eye.
I'm gonna...
I want to jump into the BTK killers. Do y'all know what that is?
No. All I know is
The BK
BTS?
BTS?
BTK. Okay, not BTS.
BTS killer?
and not Burger King.
BTK it's a case or a serial killer that just leaves me with a question that I want to know y'all answers to. So the BTK killer, it was in the years 1974 to 1991, and he killed 10 people in Wichita, Kansas. And the BTK stands for bind, torture, kill. So he would go around and he would kill a few and then like wait. Kill a few and then wait. So he'd like separate about a year in between. But the thing he's known for the most is how cocky he was. He had a quote that he lived by, and he wanted to be the scariest, nastiest, most gruesome serial killer ever. And I mean, he's up there. Like, if you look into him, I'm not going to. It's disgusting. There's a reason it's bind, torture, kill. Well, I think his story is so interesting because of how he got caught. So all of a sudden, the BTK killer just stopped killing people. He just stopped. People don't know why still to this day, why he just stopped. Well, the police knew that he was cocky and that he wanted to be the owner of these crimes. Maybe not his real name, which is Dennis Rader, but the BTK killer. So the police worked with a news outlet in Kansas, and they wrote an article in the mail or in the newspaper that said like, oh, maybe the BTK killer isn't as big as it was in the meantime. Like,
poke the
maybe
bear.
maybe he got hurt or he got caught. So this motherfucker, who has been free this whole time, reached out to the police department. And he would do this by stuffing old cereal, like, boxes.
Mhm.
He would put letters in them with sometimes having, like, pictures of the bodies, like, proof. And he would sign them all BTK. Okay?
Damn.
So they figured out, okay, maybe this will piss him off. Let's see if we can get another letter because we haven't seen one in 10 years. So he does. He reaches out after 10 years and he's like, fuck you guys. I'm still the OG of killing. I'm the best. I'm going to do it again. Quick question. Can you guys trace floppy disk? And the police were like, okay, that's fucking weird. But we're going to tell them, no, we can't trace a floppy disk. So
Wait, what's a floppy disk? Sorry.
it's like almost like,
It's old.
it's like a giant hard drive almost, but it's like big.
Like
a big
a
old
CD?
circle in the
Yeah.
middle. It's a big square thing you put in.
Yeah.
your
It's like an
computer-
old
them
style memory
computers.
card, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So later on, a couple weeks after, he left another cereal box just out.
Mhm.
And it had a floppy disk
Disk.
in it. And on the floppy disk was a file that said Dennis and the location of a church he owned. So that's how they called him.
Bro.
But this is the question I have. Do you think he wanted to be caught, or was he that stupid? Because his main thing he's known for is he wants to be the owners of those crimes. Do you think he wanted to be known and was finally done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially after them kind of talking down on him, being like, "Oh, I guess he's done" or something like that. I think he kind of wanted to bring his name back out there, so
Right.
he kind of wanted to be caught in a way
Mm-hmm.
to be known as the best or one
Yeah,
of the best.
because like they want to have ownership to something. Because
Yeah.
maybe there's actually a movie that that kind of reminds me of that situation, but it's kind of it might be about that actually.
It's really,
Is
it's
that
a
the
really
same- I was
interesting
thinking
story.
about that movie too.
Well, I've never watched it, but yeah, I think they just want to have ownership because maybe like in their whole life they never did nothing right. They didn't have
Right.
ownership. They didn't have anything to like
What
anything
is it?
positive in their life that their name was attached to. Even though that is not really positive, but I think he did because he wanted his name connected to
He
something.
wanted to be known
Yeah,
as the
yeah.
best.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, like the guy who killed the guy of the Beatles.
The fan?
Yeah, the fan.
The fan that
Oh.
killed
I can't remember his name.
John Lennon.
Yeah, John
Yeah.
Lennon.
John Lennon.
He was he was actually a fan of John Lennon. He loved John Lennon, and he wanted his name to be next to John Lennon, so he killed him. And I don't
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. So now every
Damn.
time you think of John Lennon, or if you hear his name, you put John Lennon next to it. That's
Yeah,
why he did
maybe
it.
so.
But-
I think I'm still torn, but what convinces me that maybe he did want to get caught is if you are smart enough to get away with murder of 10 people
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
decade and you fucked up this one time, like, I don't know. It just very...
Well, I heard it on a podcast that back then it was easier.
I was about
That's
to say
Absolutely.
that.
we
Yeah, I was
don't
about to
have
say that in
like
the
they had
70s.
asked a cop like, do you think we still have serial killers? And he was like, honestly, it's really rare now.
Oh yeah.
Then
they'll
back
catch
in
you
the
like
day, Richard Romero, what's his last name?
Romero?
Richard,
that. Is it?
I'm guessing.
he was out of California. He was crazy. He would just go down a road and just kill all kind of people at night. He was called the Night
That's
Stalker.
crazy.
Oh, the Night Stalker.
Night Stalker.
Yeah,
Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Yeah, I think.
Who's the
Damn,
other
that's
one that's
crazy.
really famous? They had Zac Efron played a movie
Oh,
with
Ted
him.
Bundy.
Ted
Ted
Bundy.
Bundy.
That
Ted Bundy.
motherfucker.
How he
He,
in
he
court.
out here biting booty cheeks.
Dude,
Tripping, but that dude was ugly. I guess back in
Yeah.
the
Oh,
day,
yeah.
he was like a heartthrob.
Dude,
I
I
guess.
don't
That
Yeah.
motherfucker
understand how
ugly.
girls-
Was ugly.
Nah.
he was getting convicted of like doing all kind of horrible things, and there was girls in like court being like, like
No.
fuck, like
No.
what?
Y'all tripping.
no.
Yeah, and he
No.
represented
Y'all
himself,
tripping.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude's grill. He had the grill up like a Britishman.
He's like,
Okay,
"No."
but if it was
He
like...
was biting booty cheeks out
He
here.
was
If Zac
disgusting.
Efron was Ted Bundy,
He did
I
a
would
great job.
get the vibe, but I don't get with the real Ted Bundy.
There's so many women that like now, but like it's people's grandmas that'd be like, I had altercation with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He was everywhere, and he had a
Yes.
girlfriend.
See, but the same time
Disgusting.
frame as the other one, the other guy,
Charles Manson.
No. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey
So that's
Dahmer.
all in the 70s,
Yeah.
80s types.
No, Jeffrey
But, like,
Dahmer's
man.
situation was insane. Like
His
the
movie was
the guy
Mhm.
who went outside and was like, "Help me," and
That's
the
what I'm
lady was like,
saying,
"Do you want
yeah.
help? No, you don't." And he was like, "No, that's my boyfriend. He's just drugged."
and the
Or he's
cops were
drunk.
there. The cop was like, oh,
He
it's
made
fine.
sure to go in the
Dude.
locations where it's like a bunch of
Yeah.
crackheads, there's a bunch of
Exactly.
Y'all know we have one of the most famous serial killers down the road in history called
What?
the Axeman. I looked it up, and it's a real thing.
Oh.
But the Axeman was a guy
Maybe.
who they still don't know his identity, as far as I know. But he was in New Orleans, and he killed around like 23 people, and he would just bust up in your house, axe you, right?
Yeah.
The
Wait,
crazy,
I've heard of this.
Yeah.
the craziest thing, and I love this story. One night, he would also, like Dennis Rader, leave letters everywhere. Well, one night he left a letter, and it was like a beautiful poem, and it was crazy how good this dude wrote. But he said,
Yes.
if you play jazz music on this
Yes,
night
that's what I was talking about.
at this time, you're not gonna die. And it was the first night nobody died because everybody on the streets came out and played jazz
Dude.
right there in NOLA.
What?
Yes.
You know what they left out in the movie of Ted Bundy was kind of the way they found out. Well, how his girlfriend found out is he was actually killing the bodies and waiting like a week and then goes back and like F the body.
That's disgusting.
And his girlfriend got some kind of like something. So she
Oh,
went to
yeah,
the doctor
yeah,
and the
yeah.
doctor was like, you literally only have this like if you've dead bodies. And she was like, what? Like, I don't dead bodies. And that's kind of how it all came
shit.
about. Then his court cases
Dude.
came and then like,
Wait,
There is no
in
excuse.
Ted Bundy?
yes.
Yeah.
His girlfriend called, I don't know if
Damn.
it's a STD or like you get like bad
It's like an
dish-
infection
yeah.
or something.
And she
Ugh.
had went to the doctor and the doctor was like, no, you only get this by like effing dead bodies. He would go back for like months at a time and just,
What's that called? Necrophilia?
Yup.
Yeah.
There is.
Necrophiliac.
That's disgusting.
and that's kind of, I think she called the police and kind of said it was Ted Bundy.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it all started. His
Damn.
girlfriend.
I can't.
I think they had to leave that out the movie, but
I don't think I could ever take a life. Like just the thought.
I
of
think if I had to
doing it.
protect myself at all costs, I
Oh,
would, you
yeah,
would
yeah.
have
But even
to.
in the
Self-defense
moment,
would come.
There's another serial killer that their story freaks me up. I don't know the name, but I feel like y'all know it if I say the story. There was this one guy. He was really, really, really weird. And he had a bunch of dolls in his house. Like life-size dolls. So many dolls that they would like cover the floor.
That's
So when
creepy.
his parents would come over for dinner and stuff, they would have to like scoot the dolls out the way,
Mm-mm.
pick them up, and they would always say how they're so heavy or there's a smell in the house. He would go in the graveyards, look for graves that haven't been touched in a while, said he felt bad for them, would dig them up, collect the remains, stuff them in dolls, and he had like 37 in his house.
What the
Dude, his house probably
fuck?
stunk.
Oh, yeah, for real.
Stunk. He would sleep with one and like
Shit
hold
was
it.
dank.
Speaking of dolls, I went to an estate sale. And you walk in the room. Miss Girl was just chilling on the.
Oh,
fuck no.
hell no.
And then they
Fuck
had
no.
the
That's a baby
Annabelle
doll?
dolls.
Oh, I like the
Hell
Annabelle
no.
dolls.
And then she had a room full of
What's all that? Like, little.
Knick-knacks?
knickknacks.
Little
The whole
knickknacks?
room.
Oh, there's a
Then
cat
she got
knick-knack.
spotlights on that thing.
Yeah. Look her.
That
Did
shit
she
looks
pass
like the
away or
museum.
something?
Yeah,
for
it
the
looks like a
Warren.
museum. Like she had so much
What?
shit.
I think that's
fuck?
cool, actually.
That
Yeah.
shit looks like Ed and
Ella-
Ed
and
Lorraine's
Lorraine.
museum.
Is that real?
Fuck.
Yeah, their museum is real.
What's Ed and Lorraine
Ed
Museum?
Lorraine?
From
y'all don't know who
Annabelle.
Ed,
Right?
Ed and Ed
Lorraine
and-
Warren.
The one where
Lorraine.
Annabelle's at?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
They have a
shit.
museum inside their house that has all
Huh?
the
The official.
everything they took from a scene, with whether it's like little knick-knack things like that, dolls, anything.
They get
If
it
they have a
blessed.
demon that's attached to it,
Mm-hmm.
or a demonic spirit, or just a negative spirit, they put it at their house in a museum locked, and then once a week they get it blessed
Holy shit.
How would
to
y'all
keep
feel?
everything contained inside.
How would y'all feel if technology advanced so much that somebody discovered a way to completely debunk spirits? So we've been saying all these things have been haunted and all this shit when it was really just a bad coincidence. Like, how would y'all feel?
Damn.
You mean like if it was never real at all?
They
Yeah,
like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
there's a way in the future where we can 100% certainly say there's no spiritual realm. So all the shit y'all saying is haunted is not.
I don't see how they
Read
haven't done that
something.
already.
Wait,
if we
Yeah.
got the black hole
Yeah.
thing situated, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like now we know there's black holes.
I
We
had
know what they
read
sound
something-
like.
I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't understand how they didn't catch on to if spirits are real or not.
And
yet.
I mean, if they really do find out, and we end up finding out that it was all just us. I mean, it was a good run.
I'd be pissed.
It was a scary run. I mean, I got scared. There's
Well,
so
that's-
many stories, but
and that's the same reason why they keep entertaining like Bigfoot and shit. Like, dude, if you actually believe in
they'd have been
Bigfoot,
killed that motherfucker, man.
they how many
No.
shows they had trying to
Watch
find
out.
Bigfoot?
They have
They'd have
some
been.
people who die hard for
Bigfoot,
Bigfoot.
yeah.
In Colorado, they have like towns where you cannot say he's not real.
Well, that's just I feel like that's just a way to keep those towns relevant.
Alive. Yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah.
a
Relevant.
cult.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel like
keep
it's
those
cult
towns
behavior.
relevant and keep
Keep
people
tourists
coming.
coming.
Keep
Yeah,
tourists
yeah,
coming.
Keep tourists coming.
But like, just like these shows that were catching Bigfoot, this and that.
Mhm.
Dude,
I
Te-
think
you
it's
tell
so
me
funny.
they
We
in
need
the
to do that
woods,
in the woods.
they in the woods making fire, and you hear like,
it's a bear.
He's like 50 feet behind us. Let's go run. Oh, he's gone. We didn't see that 9-foot tall, 600-pound fucking beast run.
There's no way.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I had
no.
read something, and y'all keep an open mind. So I heard ghosts. So like you hear a door slam, but it's actually you in another dimension slamming the door.
I heard
That
that
is
before.
crazy. So like, you know, the other morning when I had Snapchatted y'all, and I'm like, dude, the door just slammed shut. What if that was me in another dimension just slamming the door?
That's
What
more
the
plausible than Ghost, in my opinion. I believe in parallel universes.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
what if that was me in another parallel universe just slamming the door?
Well, I heard the reason why that even happens in the first place, you know where they can go in and out of?
What?
Mirrors.
Yeah, we had that mirror
Oh,
facing our
shit.
You
bed.
can't have a mirror facing your
We
bed.
We had it for like 3 years.
Get
we had
rid
a
of
mirror.
it. Just
got rid
no,
of
we,
it.
yeah,
Or
we just
move
got rid
it.
of it.
No.
But that's the dimension
Ugh.
to a different universe. You know, that's just a theory,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
No, I think they're real.
Dude, you know what's scary? Like, if you're in the mirror just looking in your eyes, just blink in the mirror, dude.
No, like in the movie,
Yeah.
in the
Creepy.
movie, in the movie Mirrors, you're brushing your
That
teeth.
movie's so
you
scary.
You look up and you look back down, and they're still like just staring at you.
Dude.
Like,
That's
what
a
the
great
fuck?
movie, though.
shit.
If
Yeah.
y'all
Mirrors?
haven't seen
Wait, in the
Mirrors,
scene,
watch
wasn't
it.
she just standing there, and then like someone was actually standing behind her, and when
Yeah.
she looked, it wasn't gone, but in the mirror, it was there.
It was like standing
Well, no,
in the corner
usually,
of her.
Yeah.
usually it's
them.
yourself.
What movie
It's
was
you.
that then?
Mirrors. Oh,
It's
I'm
called
sorry.
mirrors? It's called mirrors?
Yeah, it's called mirrors.
Mhm.
The spirit would, like the demonic possession would get you through the other side of the mirror, like you're kind of like the upside down. It's basically what it is. Like
Yeah.
Stranger Things is
Just
the,
through
it's the
the
upside
mirror.
down. Yeah,
Through
through
a
the
mirror.
mirror. So like, so it would possess you through your reflection of yourself. That's how. So it couldn't do nothing to your physical body,
Mhm.
but through the mirror it can,
What
and it
the
would capture you. So
fuck?
at the end of the movie, to try to, it can do through any reflection.
Mhm.
It can, if you can see your face in
Through a
this
drink? Yeah,
through
yeah.
this drink.
Right here.
That's so
What?
scary. Oh, God.
Yeah.
What
So
the
there's like
fuck?
6 different alternative universes happening right now in those little
Yeah.
reflections.
So
Huh?
at the end of the movie, they had paintbrushes. They were covering up all the
Mhm.
mirrors.
Damn, painting.
But the demon still got the child through. It filled up the bathtub,
Yep.
and the reflection of the water in the bathtub, and it
Damn.
grabbed him and was trying and was
What?
drowning him.
It's a great movie. I watched it
Yeah.
too young.
It flooded the house. So there was water all over the floor, like 4 inches deep.
That
So-
even small.
All
so the
reflections.
demon was like, they were running in the reflection.
I
You know
gotta,
what
I
No,
gotta
it's a
watch that
good
fucking
movie.
movie. I gotta watch that
But-
shit.
You like, if there's a parallel universe, that's what I think it's deja vu. Like, I think like, because okay, me and Tyler we went to Colorado, and we've been there multiple times, but the first time we went to Colorado, I will never forget. I was in the car. We were downtown Fort Collins, and I got deja vu. How the fuck I got deja vu if I've never been there before?
Damn.
So I think maybe deja vu is you're falling in sync with it for a second. Your
Mhm.
parallel
Holy shit,
universe,
yeah.
or one of
Yeah.
your butterfly effects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it kind of has something to do with like reincarnation in a way.
Yeah, because I've never been to Colorado before.
Yeah, especially something like that, because I'll have times where like I'll say something to a friend and then I've
And
I
you
had
never
deja
know
vu.
when
Yeah,
deja
yeah,
vu's
yeah.
gonna happen.
No,
Like, it
especially
just
like
happened
that.
right
Yeah.
now.
Like
That's
you can't
crazy.
you can't like manifest it. Like, oh, let me try to get deja vu. It just happens.
But it's crazy how you remember
Yeah.
that holy
Yeah.
shit. Like I thought about this.
And then you try to look around and you're like, I did that too in my deja vu.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I do.
it actually
you
goes
know
on
what
for a couple
happens,
seconds.
yeah.
Like what the I said this.
And
Like,
it keeps
as-
going.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
I hate when that
keeps
shit
going.
keeps
For a couple
going. You're like, you
seconds,
said
I'm
that.
like-
You said that.
All right.
But
now
I was gonna
calm
breathe
down.
this and look over there and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
door.
yeah.
And dude,
that-
deja vu's a
that's trippy.
trip.
That's trippy.
I think
Yeah.
parallel universes. Like I wonder what I'm doing right now in my other universe.
What if you're wearing like a Looney Tunes shirt, but it's Tom and Jerry? Like it's little things.
Damn.
It's the little things. Are
Yeah.
we doing this in our parallel universe?
What if we're singers? We just all sing on the podcast or something.
Ice. JJ Fish.
I'm Ice Spice.
Bro,
I'm actually Ice Spice.
Who
Nope.
would we be though?
I think
So,
I'd be
honestly-
hairstyles.
Who would you be?
Who would I be?
Like for real, if you feel like you could reincarnate.
I'd be Tom Segura probably.
Okay.
You know who that is?
No.
He's a stand-up comedian, but me and him have like the same type of humor in a way.
I was about to say Iron Man for you.
Robert Downey or like
Yeah.
the real? Okay.
Tay resembles Ronald Downey Jr.
Young
Mr. Ronald?
Just
Robert.
so happen to have the cap right here. Look at that.
You
Robert
do.
Downey
Younger
Jr.
one. Younger one.
Younger.
I'll
Who
take
would
that
you
as a
be?
compliment, but I already know people in the comments be like, fuck no.
We're gonna have to put a picture.
No, a younger one, yeah, because
Yeah.
a long time ago,
I think
said
it's
that.
the
I put 'em
odds.
side
Or like
by
Robert
side.
Down syndrome Jr.
I think he would be Jake
That's
Gyllenhaal.
stupid.
Oh, if we're doing lookalikes, if I
Jake
got to
Gyllenhaal.
pick, I'd be
Jake.
like a Mark Cuban.
Oh, that's a good
Like a good
one.
I
entrepreneur.
always say Tyler looks like Sal from Impractical Jokers. No,
Hey,
that's
does that
not
look-
bad.
I fucked your son and he
Oh,
fucked me back.
Tyler, do it.
No, goddamn, no. But like, no, now I'm gonna do the whole podcast like this.
Bro,
Who do you think I would be if I was famous?
Like actor, music.
I
What
would like
you want to be
acting more.
famous for?
Acting.
Megan Trainor, but she's not, she does singing.
Does
Dude,
she?
that's what I said.
I don't look like Megan Trainor. She's beautiful, so
you
I'll
ask,
take
and
it.
then we give you. Pick another one. I don't like that.
Stop.
Okay, but who would it be if I was an actress?
Who's that? Who's that older woman? That blonde lady? She plays the fucking queen in the Narnia parody.
Then fuck you.
No, what's her
Fuck
name?
you.
I
love
that.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know which
What's
one.
her
Jennifer
name?
Coolidge.
Yeah.
Hate.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
such a big penis. Wow.
Hate Tate gang.
Yeah, you'd be my biggest fucking hater in the other dimension. That's what you'd be.
Mine
I
would be that
mean,
girl.
I'm your biggest hater in this dimension.
Oh,
What would mine be?
a Dorito.
The girl from the Lovely Bones.
I
Dorito?
hate Tate.
The girl from the Lovely Bones.
Spicy nacho Dorito.
What's the name of the girl in the Lovely Bones?
I know what you're talking about.
Dude,
barbecue
you're her
fest.
Oh,
twin.
yeah.
Tate's being so.
I
mean
watched
right
that
now.
movie thinking I felt like I was like losing you. I was like, oh my god,
Dorito.
That was me. Dude, fuck all y'all.
No.
your brain spilling out.
What? No, I'm saying, okay, so the first time I watched Lovely Bones, I was like, holy shit, that's
I think it's the
that's Paige.
nose.
It's just the everything.
You did it to yourself?
Yeah.
If I ever get
Dorito.
famous, I'm gonna get a nose job, guys. So
Your nose is not that
No.
big.
don't worry about it.
She-
People
no.
used to tease me in school about my nose all
And
the
I'll
time.
fuck all of y'all that did that. Pieces of shit. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
But like growing up, I always had a big nose. Like my head was small, my nose was big.
I just got a big ass head.
I gotta.
Mackenzie's the girl in like the team bus. Like, yeah, coach is right.
What?
Yeah, I
We
don't
really need
get
to get
it.
our shit together. We can't let the defense get us again.
Yeah, you know what? Coach was right.
Sit your ass down.
What did you get
Damn.
bullied for?
I had a mullet.
I'm so lost.
You got bullied for your mother?
Yeah, in 8th grade, I had a mullet.
That's what you got bullied
I was
for?
just
That's
always-
not even
Wow.
bullied.
I was just
I got
always.
Because you could
bullied.
change your hair.
No, but because I didn't have a mullet.
Oh, you did.
Oh,
have
you
a
didn't
mullet.
have a mullet.
Yeah, I didn't have a mullet. I had very long hair. So, actually, the guy's one of my best friends now.
But did you ever get bullied for something that was out of your control that you couldn't change?
My hair.
You,
No,
you
Tate,
can
you can
change
cut
your
your
hair.
Oh,
He
like-
making fun of me.
No.
He makes fun of me and does this shit.
Okay, but it's different though, cause like that's the same thing with me too. Is like during most of my school, I was bigger, so like I would wear sweatshirts in the fucking summertime,
Yes.
you know, and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But like that's something you can change, I guess.
I got
Like you
teased
could
for
work
my
out
mole.
and lose.
Like I walked in class once and they were like moly moly mole.
Oh yeah,
I was
like hey, that's the same thing.
so dumb.
No, for
First
the
thing
rest
she
of the
does.
school year, I would put band-aids over it.
Damn.
That's so
Yeah.
sad.
Or I tried ripping it off once in class. Everybody thought I was kind of crazy.
Dude, I ran into a friend.
Sounds like Velcro.
I ran into a friend
Leave
the
me
other
alone.
day at Waffle House,
Don't look at me.
and it was our first time meeting since high school. And then all this, she's pregnant.
Mhm.
She started bleeding down her leg, so I started freaking out. And she was like, "No, it's okay. I was eating my waffle when I ripped my mole off."
Ah.
Yeah, you were there for that.
Yeah.
How?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That shit would hurt.
How do you
What the
rip your
fuck is-
mole off?
I don't
While
think I
eating.
can get a good grip on my mole to rip off. Like I think my mole
got a
is
good
deep
breakfast
in
and
there.
a
Like
ripped
I
old
can't.
moly.
Hey, what? Okay, so just to kind of go off of that, so like a mole or a birthmark or anything, they say that that's how you died in your past life.
Mhm.
I
So
got a
where your
birthmark on my
birthmarks at?
butt cheek and my leg.
I have one on my spine. I was born with what
I
they
got
call
one on
a
the back of my
strawberry.
fucking head. So like somebody
You
just
got-
straight
you
up.
got shot.
Yeah.
And I also have one on my stomach.
Well, I got like a big one on my butt and a little one on my leg. So at the same time, how do you die?
How did
from
I
that?
die in the Oregon Trail if I have moles? Did they shoot me in the arm?
Hey,
Maybe you got like crucified
partner.
and
You
then
were
like,
trying to fix one of the wagon wheels. The wagon wheel snapped, went
Yep.
into your arm.
And
You bled
died.
out.
Yeah.
yours can make
Done.
sense.
That's it.
Who gets shot in the ass and the leg at the same time?
You a coward if you get shot in the booty.
Cowboy.
You went out like a
Dude,
biatch.
In the
dude.
butt.
Where do you have a good
I died in
mole?
Henderson because my birthmark's on my arm.
Oh lord.
So either-
it was a bad needle.
It was a
Tate, yeah,
bad,
you
it was a bad
overdosed.
needle or like lethal injection.
Damn.
You know, because I'm.
It
I
could
did
go
some
either
savage
way.
Shit. Yeah,
Damn.
I'm so
Wait,
quirky.
do you feel any connection to anybody that was like a serial killer that would have died legally like that?
Do you feel like
No, because you could have died of lethal injection if you
Oh.
have that right there.
you think you could
What
have
is
been a
this-
serial killer in a past life?
Oh yeah.
I'm scared.
100%.
Yeah, but that's the same thing
Who
with
says
me.
I'm not
Like,
right now?
fucking-
I'm sleeping on the couch right now tonight.
Who says I'm not right now?
I told y'all 2 episodes ago. If anything happens to
You
me,
have too much patience.
No, he doesn't.
With me, he does. I've been
You're
aggravating
the
him.
exception.
Some Law and Order.
Now
I
what?
feel like you're Ebenezer
I said,
Scrooge.
he's the Grinch.
Yeah, that's a good one. You could be Max because he only loves you.
One episode we're gonna do a 2v2, and we're just gonna clown the shit out of each other. We're gonna
I want
us
to.
and then y'all two. Who's
Wait,
crying first?
Me, you, and them.
Absolutely not. He's on my team. You're gonna be definitely across from me, if anything.
Too? Wait, I'm confused. Me versus you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We would
Us versus y'all.
Oh,
Whatever.
okay. Aw, I don't want to make fun of Tyler.
I'll do it. Okay. I'll do it. He's on my team.
win. Tate versus all three of us.
Yeah, Dave, just come for all 3 of us. All right, serious question. If I were to offer you $50 million, okay,
Yes.
but
Hey,
you have to turn into an egg for a year, and you have to give yourself to somebody.
Give me the money now. I'm an egg.
No,
I've
they
been
have
egg
to.
for
They
years.
can't crack you. They can't drop you. Nothing. You have to stay perfectly intact. Who are you giving your egg to? Would you even do it?
I'll give my
Okay,
egg to Tate. You can just put me in the fridge. He'll forget me.
Oh,
So-
if I was an egg?
They had to turn into an egg, and you had to give yourself to somebody.
You're the egg, yeah.
So like you turn into an egg.
Okay,
For
I turn
$50
into an egg. Who would I
million.
give it to?
And it has to survive a year.
First off, how am I get the money if I'm a fucking egg?
No,
After
after
a
a
year,
year.
you turn
I'm
human.
so
How you turn back
serious.
human?
After
Well,
a year.
If you had power to turn you into an egg, I have power to turn you back into a human.
I got a
Alright,
good one.
alright.
If I would be an egg, I would be before. So do I have a time span between like?
In a year.
No. Before like, so they tell me that deal. Do I have like a time span when we can do it? Like a week later from then. So if you
You get 24 hours.
you got 24 hours.
I'm the wizard.
for sure. I'd do that.
Who would
And
take
the
care of you?
I would find a vegan friend.
Ooh.
I would find a
Oh.
vegan friend, like downtown somewhere, probably like at Atmosphere. That's probably where he'd be. And then I'm gonna make me a friend. And hey, look, I'm gonna give you like 10 million.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know you ain't gonna
I'll
eat
give
me.
you a cut.
Yeah, I know you vegan. Yeah, just stick me in a crate somewhere
That's perfect.
for a year.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Find me a vegan.
I would let you take care of me.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, dude. If it's 50 million, yeah, I would obviously. You're not getting touched for sure. You could be in the back in the refrigerator behind the baking
Yeah,
soda.
you forget.
Behind the baking
You're
soda.
gonna
I
go
ain't gonna
straight,
forget.
straight
Who would
into
you
an
give
omelet.
it to? Would you give your egg to me?
Huh?
I'm responsible.
Yeah. If you
What happens
like-
if the egg cracks? Do we die?
He dies, and you
Oh.
lose the money.
Damn.
Damn. So,
You about to just
It's
eat
a
me
lot
for
of
breakfast,
steak.
Just like
I would not eat you for breakfast.
dude,
I
what
would
if you
put
run out of eggs and you're like, ooh, a good egg right now?
I would forget
I
you.
eat pieces
Sorry.
of shit like you for
Oh,
breakfast.
you'd have to like
You
mark
eat pieces
like
of shit for
Oh
breakfast.
yeah, I
something
would
on-
write a smiley
put
face on
Tyler's
my
face
egg.
on the egg so you know. Not
Yeah, I would
Mm.
know. Where would I put you though?
In the fridge.
oh,
Eggs last long.
I'd
in
be
the
cold
fridge.
as fuck.
Yeah, but what if like the
50
You tuck
mil.
them in at night as an egg.
yeah? I'd put a little
Wait, no,
blanket
put me
on
in
you.
a incubator.
You turn
Yeah, but
into
then
a
you'd be a chicken. I don't
Yeah,
want a
lose all the money.
chicken.
And you stay a chicken forever.
I don't want to be in chicken. How about that?
Do we
Okay.
come next time Tyler's a chicken?
I'll be like, I can explain. Okay, we're in a world. Zombie apocalypse happens, or just the end of the world happens, and this is free for all survive. Okay,
Mhm.
but there's 2 teams: car guys and gamer guys. Who's surviving the longest?
Gamer.
You, I feel like the answer you're supposed to say is a gamer guy.
I say car.
I say
Guys.
gamer guys though, because like okay, so if the world ends, okay, that means a lot of things are stopping. That means like your satellites, all this shit for power, that's all gonna be stopping because no workers, no nothing. So a lot of newer cars, they're not gonna be working. So car guys are only gonna have the ability to fix an old car. You know what I mean? So that's
That's
all
better
they're-
than nothing.
they're-
Right, but I'm a gamer, by the way. So
That's
if,
how I
if-
feel. Yeah.
you know, and I'm not a car guy. I'm the total opposite of cars.
Mhm.
But car guys have experience with like hands-on things, whether it be like tools, well, anything. Because most car guys don't just fix cars; they do a lot of handy work. You know what I mean? They
Right.
go with their
Yeah.
hands.
True.
Right.
So that's why I think a car guy, because they just, and I feel like the gamer guys, it's probably gonna be a trigger warning for some people. They got a false. They gotta think like the zombie apocalypse is kind of like gaming,
game-ish.
Yeah.
gaming
And
zombies.
it's
Like,
actually real shit.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
if
yeah,
zombies were real, it'd be like World War Z zombies, where they fucking,
Dude,
Absolutely.
those are probably the scariest.
you know what I
fucking
mean? So what the
zombies.
hell is a little? I hate
Yeah.
to say it, but what is a gamer gonna do?
And I feel like the
Team
gamers,
GameStop or team O'Reilly?
Team Auto.
O'Reilly.
No, like so the gamers, I feel like they'll have a lot of information, but like you said, I feel like they'll think it's too much of a game in a way. So I guess mine.
I just think
I
they're
don't know,
they're gonna
50-50.
jump
Yeah.
into it thinking I've played so many games, I know so
Yeah,
much, and then they're
yeah.
gonna be like,
Too
Holy
cold.
shit, it's real.
They
Yeah.
lift up a fucking like sledgehammer and they're like, God damn,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
heavy.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Not that
They
you need a
swing-
sledgehammer to
yeah,
fix
yeah,
cars.
yeah.
Hopefully not, but
But look,
you know
I
what
mean, I would rather have to fix up an old car than have no car because I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
and some depending on like how much experience you have as being a car guy, you can build something from fucking.
That
I'm
is
nothing.
fucking
true.
the ice
Yeah,
chest
yeah, yeah.
scooters. You ever
But-
seen those?
No,
before?
like on
They do.
Oh.
They do their couches.
is it
and
Merv?
shit.
Yeah.
Is it Merv on
Merv?
No, yeah, Merv.
On
That
Impractical Jokers?
that rides the suitcase.
Yeah.
He rides the suitcase into the fucking thing. That's just funny.
Who's your favorite Practical Joker?
It was Joe, but he left.
Mine's Joe.
Who's
I
that's
like
the big nose
Sal.
dude?
He's
The
bald,
Yeah, the
but
bald
not
guy.
not
Why
the
he
one
left?
that's
No,
like a
not the
gerbil.
skinny bald guy.
I heard
That's
he cheated
Merv.
on his wife and now he has to take
Yeah,
care of
Merv's
his
the
kids.
skinny.
Yeah, come on, Joe.
Come on, Joe. I thought you were
Dang.
better
Joe was
than
my favorite.
that.
Wait,
Joe's a cheater.
He's down to do anything.
mine was Joe, but being that it's y'all favorite, mine's probably Sal then.
I like Sal. He's a sweetie.
Good thing we got him right here.
What's up, guys?
Sal.
Alright.
I fucked your son.
And he fucked me back.
I was
He
listening
was
to
doing
a
that.
podcast with him.
I love it,
Damn,
Practical
man.
Jokers.
I sometimes have to turn it off because I get embarrassed.
Why?
Like I get secondhand embarrassment. Like I can't watch that.
I think
hate
it like
that.
plays on repeat on True TV and shit.
Yeah.
Or like a certain.
That's kind of like
episode,
MTV.
On
It's
Hulu.
straight
It's
ridiculous.
ridiculousness.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it.
Ugh.
How do you just play one show like over and over and over, like all day? I don't get
Who
it.
stays
shit
and
got
watch
old real
America's
quick.
like who watches home videos all day?
I'm about to expose some people, but my parents. They watch
I
that.
love home videos.
I love home videos.
That's
They're
my
so
favorite.
funny.
They're
I
real
don't know if
funny.
they still do because I haven't lived with them for a while. But when I lived there, it was
They're
I
my
remember as a
favorite.
kid,
it was
Like, it was
funny.
like,
if I died, I thought everyone was fun.
the
Like,
song
funny.
is
A
like,
big knee slapper.
ba-da-ba.
He fell off the slide. God damn it.
It's so dumb. It's like somebody fell off a trampoline.
So what's a good, speaking of like a good old slap on the knee dad joke? What's
love dad
things
jokes.
that the most famous things that dads say? What's
I got
some
a-
good
My
old
dad-
dad
My
sayings?
dad is bad.
Some good old dad sayings.
After a good old hot meal at a restaurant. Ooh. You have to roll me out of here.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
I got one. When you meet up with somebody at like Walmart and they go, man, they just let anybody in here.
Oh, there's like anybody
This
in
ain't
here. Huh?
scanning. This free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That dude.
Security, get this man. No, Paige actually has a good one. I know she has a good one because it happened at her house. We have a friend who would always have like the biggest cannonballs.
Mm-hmm.
He'd have like the biggest cannonballs, and then Paige's dad every time he'd go in. Cool, Ricky was sending you the water bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, Ricky was sending you the water bill.
God, I don't know another
Damn.
one.
Okay, so talking about sayings, I know you've seen a bunch of these quotes. Drake's the type of guy.
To sniff pie in the air.
And fucking float with his ass in the air like,
That's my
ooh.
favorite Drake one.
No, he looks
ever.
like he'd be like the one to say like, Geronimo.
Bruh.
Fucking shit.
He
Uh,
posted a picture on Instagram with him and all the bras. I don't know if y'all saw that.
yeah, I saw that.
No, Drake the type of guy to, when he's moving, he has like one of these. It is the stick with like the bandana holding all his shit in.
Drake the type of guy to say, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I was looking for that shit. I was like, man, what the fuck?
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles. Harry's really organized. Harry Files.
Oh, shit.
That's a good one.
Harry
different
running
name?
track. Harry Miles.
Oh, God. Harry been killing people. Harry Trials.
Oh, shit.
Oof.
Harry feeling down. Harry smile.
Oh, damn, that was clean, bro. Harry
That was a
smile,
good
man.
one.
This is fun.
Harry really wet. Harry really Niles.
Oh.
Wow. Like the river.
Like the river. Y'all get that?
Paige is calculating.
Harry.
No, I'm trying to think. Okay, Harry really clean. That's Harry Dowles.
Hey,
like
hey,
the Dowels soap.
hey,
The
Dowels
Dowels
soap.
soap.
Don't cover me.
All right, let's do another one.
All right, what's another name?
Okay.
Tom Hanks.
Tom been really bad. Tom Spanks.
Really smoking that dirty. He's smoking Tommy Danks.
Oh,
Damn.
the Tommy Danks. Damn.
Tommy coming from the back. Tommy flank.
Tommy Flank. Tommy Flank. Damn.
Tommy really be doing meth. Tommy cranks.
Damn,
Choo.
that's a good one.
Damn.
Go to do.
Damn.
Tommy be in prison. Tommy shanks.
Oh, damn.
That's a good one.
Tommy need to take a bath. Tommy stays.
That's a good one.
Damn. So on a serious note, I have this murder.
So I don't know what the fuck's been happening with planes in the last few weeks. Because last week, there was some teenager who got really high, jumped a fence over some airport, I think in Mexico City Airport. He jumped a fence, went in the wheels.
Yeah. Where they put the wheels
Where
up.
they put he
Yeah.
climbed in there.
So it like picked up and closed him in.
Yeah, he was just stuck in there, but they saw him go in there. You know what I mean? So he was just so high, he just wanted to go in there.
Did he
And
survive?
no, they didn't take off.
Oh.
They didn't take off.
okay.
Thank God.
No, they lured him out with like a Coke.
Are you serious?
They lured him out like
Was it
you,
my mom?
You gotta get out. Another one. There was a Delta airline that was going to Barcelona last week, and they had to turn it around like midway. The reason why they had to turn it around was there was a guy who shit,
I saw that.
Are you serious?
What?
all over this plane.
It was.
What?
Like,
Like
he
the
But
had-
bathroom
wouldn't
was
his
all
pants
shit?
like detain the
No, he shit
shit?
everywhere.
So he pulled his pants down and was just spraying it?
No, he had like excessive shitting going on.
Like it was a
What?
biohazard.
Oh, I can't
Everyone
even
was throwing
laugh.
up.
But you imagine how bad that guy feels.
No, he went in the bathroom. He blew it up in there, and he's like, "Oh, I need help." He's like,
Dripping everywhere.
Hey, somebody sitting over here. Fucking the flight
Blame it on
marshal's like, God
somebody.
damn it, just sit down in the spot. You
Stay
bastard."
still. Stay still.
Damn, that sucks.
No,
People were
but-
throwing up everywhere. Like
It
it
was-
ended up being a biohazard.
Right, it was such a biohazard. That's why they had to turn around. And somebody on the plane was tweeting, like, dude, there's this guy shitting all over this plane. We have to turn around. They said to make matters even worse, they sprayed vanilla. They sprayed vanilla scent. They sprayed vanilla scent all over it. So now it smells like vanilla shit.
Ew.
Some old vanilla shit.
I don't know what the fuck's happening with planes.
Could you
last
imagine
week.
having to tell somebody like, yeah, I'm be late. This guy just blew the fuck
Yeah,
up
I
on
can't
this.
make the meeting tomorrow. Some guy just shit everywhere.
Everywhere.
Catch the next flight.
Yeah.
Plane's full of shit.
Shitty flight.
You also see what happened with Y'all know who Hobson is? The
I
rapper?
love
Yeah,
Hobson.
yeah.
I love
Really?
him.
So you heard about what happened to him last week?
No.
So
Is
he's
he
a rapper.
okay?
His
Okay.
freestyle.
No, he's okay. So he was performing a show. I don't remember where. And in the background, there was demonic symbols that were on his screen behind him, but he had nothing to do with it. So somebody in his crew just thought it'd be cool to put that in there. He didn't know that was even happening until a week later, one of his friends watched his live performance, saw like, hey, what's with that demonic symbol in the back? And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? So he went back and watched it, and he had to hurry up and go like to Instagram immediately and like apologize for everything because he didn't do that. And he said he apologized. He had like a 5-minute video on it. He didn't know what that was about. He said it makes him feel, he doesn't want people to feel that it was him doing it. He had no like part of that. But he said it was weird because he specifically said it makes me feel like some type of industry plant or some fucking shit.
And I feel like they would kind of implant that.
And Hobson's not
sneakily.
the one to do that to. He's so brilliant.
Yeah. But it's just what he said. It makes me feel like some type of industry plant that makes me do some that do like satanic rituals and shit.
Mhm.
But what's funny to me, do y'all know who they call the biggest industry plant right now? Everyone knows it,
Bobby Altoff.
right? But do y'all really think that Bobby Altoff would do some satanic? Could y'all see Bobby Altoff doing like some
Yeah.
satanic ritual shit? Really?
She's so
No.
fucking.
She's weird. Like,
plain,
I mean, sorry, I don't want.
No.
No,
but
she is
still,
weird.
yeah,
She's.
yeah,
I
she's
feel like she
weird.
would though. Like to be that famous, that fast, she had to do something.
For
Right.
real, I didn't even know who
Like,
the hell she was.
She popped off out of
before.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Like
See,
she
people
had to
say
do
that, but
something.
I knew Bobby. I was somebody who knew her before
Mhm.
because I followed her. She was She had viral videos because she just gave birth and she has problems lactating, and she lactates in one boob but not the other, so one's like really big, and that's how I knew her from. And then I knew she was starting a podcast, so like I've heard of her before.
Yeah, but what if yeah, you're right. Maybe she was big before, but what if she wanted to go a step higher, and the only way she could was to do some type of, some crazy. I could see her doing it,
I don't know, but I don't know her.
dude, on some dark shit. I ain't never seen her baby.
I ain't never seen her.
Whoa,
Concrete.
what the fuck?
I never
For
seen-
real?
You think she might have?
I ain't saying
Hey.
nothing.
I mean,
she has to
I'm
have
just,
a baby, though,
I'm just
because
putting
of
it
her
out there.
breasts.
I've just never seen the baby.
No, but
Yeah,
it's for real though,
but-
because it's almost like she did a whole different personality.
Well, that's what I'm
Because like,
saying.
is she always like that before?
No.
she did the
Oh, I
podcast?
heard she's like really
That's
nice.
what I'm saying.
No, she has a interview
Um,
with some British show,
Uh-huh.
and she acted
yeah.
totally.
That's
She
what I'm
admitted that
saying.
she's in character, which, I mean, if that works for her, that's totally fine.
Maybe that's what they told her.
yeah.
Like, you have to stay in this.
Well, that's for
character.
everybody. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
everybody in
yeah.
that industry have to play some type of character. But
Yeah.
that's what I said before we started this whole thing. That's something I never wanted to do. I never wanted to be caught in a character
Yeah,
because
because
you're the first. They're the first ones to blow up, but they're the
Mhm.
first ones to go down because once they catch you out of character,
that's all right.
you don't have any more respect because
Yeah,
that's not
that's
really
right.
you.
You know what's one person that I don't feel like does a character is genuinely amazing person and deserves the fame?
Hmm.
Brittany Broski.
I love her.
I think she's so genuine. I don't
Brittany
think she's
Broski?
the girl that went like, well,
Oh
You know
yeah,
who
yeah,
she
yeah.
is?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I've shown you. her
No,
before.
what's the guy that plays John Wick?
Keanu
He's-
Reeves.
That's
oh,
a very,
Yeah.
very, very
Yeah.
good
Dude, I'm a
guy.
John Wick stan. Have you ever watched the movies?
I never watched
They'll
any
beat
of them.
him up and he just gets back up and like
I
starts
need to
fighting.
watch him.
This
I
man
need to
has
watch
Like a
died
shadow
4
man.
Give
times.
my man a break. He fell from a 7-story building and then gets back up.
him. Is there like
Hey.
4 movies? 4
Yeah,
Yeah,
the-
we
the
need to
fourth
watch
one
the
just-
new one.
Damn.
Yeah, but they put John Wick in the storyline for like the Avengers and stuff.
Mhm.
They put him
They
in the Marvel
talk about
storyline.
him.
what?
Believe
the
in
Babagoo, is it?
Barbecue?
Babagoo.
Sure.
no.
The
The
Gabagoo.
we'll go with
is
that.
it? What is it?
Hold on. So I forgot what movie it was. I think it was Ant-Man.
Love him.
They didn't know.
Stop. It's-
Unpopular opinion, Ant-Man is the worst. And out of the whole series, it's the worst.
I never
Not
watched
saying
it.
it's the worst movie I've ever
He
seen.
comes in clutch when he gets big.
I
though.
really like Ant-Man. I'm an Ant-Man stan.
Well, anyways, I think it was Ant-Man, and they were talking about they needed something. They needed to fix a problem. Of course, every movie has a problem. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a movie at all.
Wait.
And they said why don't we just call Baba Yaga, which means boogeyman in Russian. That's what they would call
And there
John
was a
Wick in the
Russian
movie.
guy that was like, "Oh no, y'all don't want to
Whoa.
call."
And,
him
Baba
and they all
Yaga.
just turned around and looked at each other like, oh.
I think it was the
What?
Avenger movie when the Iron Man and Captain America were fighting. I think it was that
That
one.
was Civil War.
I think it was Civil
Yeah,
War. They were
Civil
talking
War.
about it.
Okay.
Baba
Team
Yaga.
Iron Man, by the way.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Team Iron Man.
Captain America's too.
He's
I need to
pretty,
watch-
but that's
I need
it.
to watch him.
No,
need to
I
watch all
lied.
Marvel.
Captain America's pretty dope. If you,
I like Captain America. Have y'all watched all the movies?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so
I've
never
not
mind.
watched them in order. Like I can't.
He
speak
is
on that.
very corny at the beginning. He don't start picking up till Civil War starts.
Captain America.
Yeah.
But
He's
I want
very
to
corny.
understand
can
how he
pick
could
up
pick up
Thor's, yes.
Thor's thing. I need to
Oh.
understand
seen
why.
that.
And Thor
scene.
was like, "Oh shit."
What made
Yeah,
him
yeah.
He's worthy,
He's worthy.
which means
Chris
he-
Evans?
He's worthy because he's protecting some. He picked it up so he can protect something instead of Thor. At one point, Thor couldn't pick his stuff up, I believe,
Yeah.
because he wasn't
What?
he
He
wasn't
wasn't worthy.
he
He couldn't
wasn't
pick up his own
worthy
thing?
because he was using it for his own good, not to protect his home.
Wow.
So that's why Captain America, he played like he couldn't pick it up at first, but he could, and Thor caught on like oh shit, he thought he could pick him up until you don't know that until Endgame, where he picks it up and actually throws it.
Yeah.
Because he has a purpose, because he's willing, because he's trying to protect his family, he's trying to protect the country, the world, so he's worthy to hold it. But he's not the only one that picked it up.
Who?
Captain America's not the only one that
Who
picked it up.
Who else?
Whoa.
What's his
Oh,
Vision?
Vision picked it up.
Shut up!
What?
I love Vision.
Vision,
picked it
up.
Vision picks his hammer up. Also,
Holy shit.
What was he doing in the moment to pick it up?
he's Vision. He's the strongest. He is the strongest character.
Was it because he was worthy or because he's strong?
Both.
Oh, okay.
No. It's both. He's worthy. He's
I
he's
love
literally
Vision.
built to protect.
I
So
just
he
heard-
started off as
yeah.
Jarvis, right?
Mhm.
And
That
then
is crazy that he
You know.
started off as Jarvis.
He's so cute.
Jarvis the Walrus. No, but
Jarvis.
yeah, but no, he was worthy enough to pick it up as well.
That's
Because he
crazy.
threw it. I think he threw it at fucking Thanos.
I think I'm worthy enough to pick it up.
Me too.
Troll.
Maybe if both of us at the same time try.
I think I can pick it up
Dude,
by myself.
that looks like Thor's hammer. Like, that's fucking...
Oh, what the hell?
So, I know at the beginning of this episode, before we went all ADD on shit, we were talking about reincarnation, right?
Mhm.
So I was actually watching a podcast on reincarnation last week, and their theory was, what if everybody that's special in your life now, in this current life,
Mhm.
what if that was you in your past lives? So whether that be let's say your mother, like whoever you look up to,
Mhm.
let's say that's your mother, your father, your pet, your athlete, anything that you love dearly. What if that were you in a past life? And of course, that's just a theory that it's not very popular theory, but what I thought about my own theory, what if it's somebody, a special mentor in your
Mhm.
life, someone that you actually truly look up to,
Mhm.
whether it be an actor, it could be Andrew Tate if you want, it
Yeah.
could be anybody. What if that were you in your past lives and you're coming back and teaching yourself? You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Like, what if you're just building
Yeah.
yourself on and on and on and on?
Yeah.
See, I heard one
Yeah.
like that, but it was for reincarnation. You come back as the person you love the most.
That's-
in
yeah.
the but I am
Right. I know what you mean.
the person who I was in my past life loved this Mackenzie. I was the love of their life. So when I reincarnated, I am now Mackenzie.
But what if you
So-
only love yourself?
Whoa.
But then you might come
Come
back.
back
But
as
like, I love Tyler more than anything. So in my next life, I'm gonna be Tyler, and Tyler would be me, or he would be Harper. But so I think
Damn.
that's really
That's
cool.
crazy to think about, though.
Yeah, like, and what if the people that you love,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that you say you were reincarnated from, what if the people that you love, but they're no longer in your life, and you have that void? What if that slowly over the reincarnation, I guess you'd call it generations, is taking little by little from your soul until you never come back and you're nothing?
Whoa.
That's deep.
Little by little until it's really done.
If they keep every life, they just go in and out, they go out your life, you know.
Ooh.
What if that is taking pieces of your soul, and now then you can no longer be reincarnated
Yeah.
after so many times?
Damn, you can't come back.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
but
come
that
back.
wouldn't work because I'm not trying to get scientifical.
Yeah, no, it's
But-
theory.
Well, yeah.
No, I know, but this is what boggles my mind about that. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So where does our energy go when we die? Because it can't be created nor destroyed. It has to go somewhere. Your consciousness is energy. Where
Oh,
does it
yeah,
go?
yeah,
It can't be destroyed. There's no way.
Where does it go? What if it goes to the
it
stars?
could
What if it
just-
goes to
yeah.
the sun?
Something bigger than
The
us for
sun.
sure.
The
Yeah.
biggest ball of energy.
The
they
biggest ball of
have.
energy they have is
Yeah.
the sun, right?
Yeah.
What if it just goes there?
This
like-
conversation,
And that's why
is
it's
in my
getting
head.
hotter and hotter, and that's the cause of global warming.
Well, maybe
Hey.
maybe I'm thinking about it too metaphorically.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Because maybe it's our energy is our body, and when we go in the ground, we disintegrate and become part of the earth. The bugs eat us, the ground absorbs us. So maybe that's where our energy goes. But I guess if you think about it in a spiritual way, like that way, where do we go? What happens to us?
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Thank you for watching episode 5 of the Other LA podcast. Please like and subscribe.
Bye.
Get your money up, not your funny up.